Is Thor going to get nerfed in Marvel's Avengers? Hell no. He better not get nerfed. He's the freaking god of thunder. But seriously, there seems to be a lot of stir about Thor being overwhelmingly the best character in Marvel's Avengers and that he might catch a nerf. These are not coming in any way from Crystal Dynamics, but rather seem to have come off of a few viral posts on Reddit. And either way, the community has some pretty strong opinions on Thor and on nerfs in general. So I thought it would be a good topic to clear up some misconceptions and give my thoughts on buffs and nerfs and how they should be approached in this game. Before we get into it, be sure to hit like and subscribe because it's free, so why not? And you won't miss another video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. I wanted to break this thing up into a few different relevant topics, but I'll keep it short and not give you any bullshit. So first, Thor's heroic rating is actually wrong. It is a visual misrepresentation. For whatever reason, Thor's heroic is just skyrocketing past every other character intrinsically, but this actually doesn't mean he does more damage than other characters. People seem to think that he's just stronger for no reason, but really the heroic rating or any of the ratings that you see up at the top of your character sheet is just kind of a summary that the game gives you of how strong in general your character is in any one category. And it's, they're kind of based on different stats that you have weighted in different ways. When you actually look at your stats sheet, that's what shows you your might, your precision, your valor, things like that. Thor's heroic rating scales mostly off of valor, and so does his ultimate abilities or any of his heroic abilities, but so do every other characters. So if you're stacking nothing but valor on your Thor, you're going to have an astronomically high heroic rating. But if you're stacking nothing but valor on your, say, Hulk, for example, your heroic rating's not going to be as high. It'll still be probably your highest stat, but if you see a Thor that has 12,000 heroic rating, and then you see a Hulk that has 3,000 or even a little more heroic rating, the Thor is not doing 5 times as much damage as Hulk. Hulk can still clap people for near 1 million. I've seen Hulk clap people for 1 million and more. I've seen Thor Bifrost people for 1 million or more. Thor doesn't just randomly do more. It's all about their valor. And if they have similar valor, they'll do similar damage. So that's part one. The other thing is that when it comes to buffs and nerfs, they should really fix actual exploits first. So if anything needs to be fixed with Thor, and believe me, full disclaimer, I play Thor quite a bit, so I don't want to see anything nerfed, but he has that weird glitch where he can actually combine his God Blast, so you can use the Cryo God Blast but still get 3 charges out of it. That's the one thing that I'll admit is an actual glitch in the game, and if they're going to fix anything, it should be that. There's also Iron Man's, ability to spam rockets or to spam his parry on his barrier to get infinite energy. There's all sorts of glitches and exploits with the Darkhold major artifact. So anything like that should be changed or fixed first before they try to do any type of tuning on any character. And then really the last point I want to make is that, they should always buff outwards. They should always break the game outwards. That's an old saying from from Blizzard when they, in reference to Diablo, when they're making that game, they always said when players find something good or they find a combination of abilities or skills and abilities and gear, and they just find some sort of build that's really powerful and basically breaks the game, you don't want to nerf that because that's fun. That's what people want. They feel heroic. They feel like they've built something really powerful. You don't want to reel that back in. What you want to do is break everything back out. So you want to make harder content and you want to buff other underperforming characters to be at that same level. So, there's going to be a lot more coming to the game. There's going to be new exotics, there's going to be new characters, and there's going to be new missions, we even know there's going to be some new skill trees at some point, probably not too soon, but there's going to be changes to characters in ways that aren't necessarily buffs or nerfs, as well as, new characters coming out. But with that, there's going to be things. People are going to find, ways to just do tons and tons of damage, be basically invincible, just all sorts of different incredibly powerful ways to play the game that you can't even think of. And they should never try to reel that stuff back in. They should always just make the game more challenging, more exciting, and then kind of make all other characters, brought up to speed to match that. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I wanted to keep it simple, but that's how I feel like, tuning and character tuning in this game should be approached. So if you agree with me, leave a like, let me know your comments below, but otherwise, just a short one today. I'll see you in the next one, guys.